Amen? So, we're looking at today, we're looking at major problems in our society today. Statistics show, and I got these from a government website. Statistics show that over 50% of our homes today are homes without fathers. In the past 50 years, the percentage, especially in African American homes, the percentage of African American women between ages 25 and 54 have never been married, has doubled from 1 in 5 to 2 in 5. So out of 2 in 5 homes that is represented here, out of 5 homes, that are 2 of them will be headed by a woman without a man in the house. More than 2 now. Married couples head nearly 4 of 5 American families. Married couples had fewer than half of African American homes. So more than half now, there's in African American homes, fathers are nowhere to be existent. And so what you have today is you have today homes that are being men, children, boys, children, girls, being nurtured in a home that has no male influence in the house. I'm talking to fathers today. Amen? And there are some things that I heard our president talk about when he preached at a church, talking about the home, the family. Because it's very easy for us to talk about the journey that African American homes have experienced. We know that we were taken into captivity. We know that we were brought into a country that they stripped all of our culture from us. They stripped our families from us. We were told to make babies, but we were never told how to raise babies. And President Obama, he preached a message, and I listened to it this morning. He was talking about we can look back on the results and what happened as a result of slavery, but we have to always remember that that we have a responsibility today.
Yes. Amen.
Okay, yes, it's time out for excuses.
Yes.
It's time out for looking back and saying, I can't do this because of this oppression and because this was taken away from me. It's time out of that mentality, and it's time out for us throwing out excuses to think where we can minimize ourselves and exalt others as they're smart and we're dumb. They're the haves and we're the have-nots. And so just by the presence of an African American president in the White House, that should let us know with God all things are possible.
Yes.
It should let us know that you can make it in spite of your past.
Amen.
You can make it in spite. You can make it in spite of opposition. There's no more excuses.
Amen.
As to what you can be and what you, because like I said, with God all things are possible. But it comes from an attitude that says, as for me and my house, we shall serve the Lord. There are tremendous benefits in serving the Lord. In serving the Lord, you'll have divine protection. In serving the Lord, you will have divine guidance. In serving the Lord, you will have divine peace that surpasses all understanding. That when people think you should be going crazy, you can hold on to God's unchanging hand, and He will sustain you in the worst times of your life. We're living in a world today where, especially in our communities, where half of our homes are fatherless. So what we have today is we have 30-year-old men, 40-year-old men still playing PlayStation. We have 40-year-old men, boys playing with toys. Instead of being men leading and guiding their children, teaching them the fear and admonition of the Lord. So they have left that responsibility over to their wives, or to their women, or to their old ladies, as they call them, or to some lady. So we're living in that world today. So I was listening this morning very closely. I want to give you 4 points today. The role of a father. The role of a father. And I want to give you 4 points because I was listening very intensely today. Because whether we know it or not, we have a role as fathers. Now, the way it used to be was when you saw somebody who was older than you in your community, you looked at them as a father. Didn't matter if they was your biological father. But if a man saw a kid walking down the street with his pants sagging down, and an older gentleman saw him and he told him, "Son, pick your pants up." Back in the old days, they would have said, "Yes, sir." And they would have picked their pants up. Or if they would have saw 2 people hugging 2 young people, not even old enough to get involved in sex, and they saw them say, "What y'all doing out there? Y'all know y'all don't have no business doing this and that." And back in the old days, they would, "Oh, yes, sir. Don't tell my mama. Don't, I'm sorry. That's how it used to be. There was a time where people reverenced a man or that authority, that male figure. But now we're living in that time where people say, "It's not my business." Amen. And what our young people want, they want to be loved. And they want to be nurtured. They want to be told to pull their pants up. Because the world, they know that type of life will not lead them anywhere. They know it. How you going to go to a job interview with your pants sagging down? You're not going to get the job. So I want to talk about